So, Mr. Maxwell, you'll be happy to know that the ministry will be investigating your quota system as it contravenes the Commonwealth. Because citizens of...
I'm saying if there were 23 white men that all were made eligible to play for Jamaica because of marriage, and they were blonde-haired, blue eyes, I would not have an issue. Wagwan sports fans, welcome back to another episode. I'm your host Joe Meyer.
I'm Rush.
And this is This or That Sports TV, the place you guys come to get the best, most interesting and riveting sports topics, discussions, debates, and reactions on the whole internet.
Yeah, we've had that reactions one on it.
Yeah.
And today, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be reacting to, a discussion. I feel like a productive discussion. That Ryan had on his live on Sunday. There are some points that really, struck us and we're going to be talking about them. We think it would be good to give our views on some of these topics. What do you think?
Yeah, but people, even before we go in to discuss Ryan's content, go and go check out the whole video. It's about 4 hours long, but it was a good watch. Very riveting, very interesting, and a lot of solid topics were spoken about. So go and go check out the video. The link will be in the description. But without further ado, let's get right into this reaction, bro.
Alright, so let's play the first clip and we discuss it after.
Start the discussion, yeah.
Guna. Cataract, why is it the Jamaican players them and the Jamaican team don't do well in the CONCACAF in our region? Why is it that?
Good evening, Ryan.
Yes.
Good evening, Mr. Maxwell, aka the leader. And good evening to those in the comment section, especially Team Cataract and all the ultras. Not feeling well, but as you can see, I haven't done much videos on the channel that I now run, but I felt it a responsibility to come on here and challenge Mr. Maxwell and those protagonists and proponents of a quota system which is discriminatory to those who are of Jamaican heritage and in the diaspora, which is against the policy of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, headed by Camilla Johnson-Smith, who has put herself forward for the Secretary General of the Commonwealth. So, Mr. Maxwell, you'll be happy to know that the ministry will be investigating your quota system as it contravenes the Commonwealth, because citizens of the Commonwealth must be treated equally. It's going to get interesting. Ryan, it's going to be an interesting few weeks. While some were talking, the Cataract was not sleeping. So you'll be interested to know, Mr. Maxwell, that your quota system contravenes the tenets of the Commonwealth, to which Jamaica currently is a signatory.
Let's talk about this for a little bit, right? So, for the people, as I said, we're not going to be playing out the whole live. I say it in all the videos, so go and check out the live on the right side.
Yeah, and trust me, it goes way more in depth. Like Manning's man came and he gave his 2 cents on this, and he was very articulate in that. So,
but some people might be wondering, why is he talking about a quota? No, as you guys may know, in the last window, there was something similar to a quota given to by Paul Hall or to Paul Hall, I'm not sure. Where Paul Hall got his 16 players to select, and then the other 8 are going to be coming from the local league or close by. Right? So this is where, a lot of the fans are saying, this is a bad idea. Let's not go down this road.
Let's not even
and
justify.
So let's talk about the quota a little bit, and then we're going to talk about Cataract say and the legal matters, right?
Alright.
So let's start, ideas on the quota.
Essentially, if people have been fans of This or That Sports TV, they would know my views on the whole JPL system. I believe that Jamaican football has far progressed, or is far better than our local league. And as such, I don't believe that we can field a team with 1/3 of our players playing in the local league. That is way too much. In fact, I personally don't believe that anybody in our national team should be from the local league. But there are a few exceptions, so I wouldn't be as radical to say such, because I do believe Richard King has a spot in the team. But 1/3, 7 or 8 players from the JPL? No way, Jose. We have too many talented players in too many better leagues all across the world to be pushing this system. No, it's under the guise of player development.
Yeah.
And I think that's just not true. I think there is personal endeavors. I think there are hidden agendas, not even very hidden agendas.
Not hidden at all.
Why we're trying to enforce this and it can't happen.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm not a fan of this quota system, bro. And the problem that a lot of people have is Jamaican born players, which are the bulk of the JPL players, right? Them taking up they should be involved in the team. That is why the quota came up in the first place. We need to have local based players in the team. Now my idea on this is no way. And in fact I think we should be embracing the fact that Jamaica, spreads her wings so far in the world that we can afford to have players in England, Netherlands, Germany, in America playing football, born in those places, got better development than they would have had in Jamaica. So we can put them in our national team. Not be ostracizing them and saying that, oh, you weren't born on the island. Yeah. So you cannot take part in our football activities. That is madness.
Absolute madness.
Let's talk about it, because I'm not just in the quota, and I'm addressing the problem that they're trying to, fix, which is we need to have Jamaican born players. Let's talk about it. So we have players right now that have kids that were born outside of Jamaica.
Yeah, so and players who are yard men.
Now let's talk about it. We have Liam Bailey. I don't think Liam Bailey's kid was born in Jamaica.
No,
we have Alvas Powell. Yeah. Kids were not born in Jamaica. We can't go down the list. So that simply means that you are, excluding possibly Alvas Powell kid cannot play for Jamaica.
Yeah, because
if you want to force Jamaican-born players into the team, I not respect those players.
I see videos all the time. Because keep in mind, people, as much as Alvas Powell might be a liability now, Alvas Powell has played over 50 games for Jamaica. One of Jamaica's best wing backs. Like, we can say that definitively. He's given us many, many good games. Alvas Powell has been a solid player for us over the years. We've seen him post clips of his son, a son with an American, a white American woman, right? And we've seen him post pictures of his son, next Jamaican player kicking the ball or whatever. So, because Alvas Powell's son was born outside of Jamaica in America, that means him now get eligible. Or Liam Bailey, Liam Bailey's kid is coming. Liam Bailey is obviously a yard man, right? Liam Bailey is Jamaican as they come. You hear it in how he speaks, you hear it in how he acts.
And his kid will be as Jamaican as anybody else.
Yeah, and his kid is going to have an English accent.
There we go.
Right? His kid's permanent address, the hospital his kid is born at, none of that will be associated to Jamaica. But does that mean we don't want his son to come and play for Jamaica because he was born in England or wherever he was born? Madness.
And people, for all those people out there that think that, the people born outside of Jamaica are somehow less Jamaican than we are that were born here, or we don't want them in our national team, just think about that. According to you guys, Liam Bailey's kid could not play for Jamaica. Alvas Powell kid could not play for Jamaica. But let's go to the next clip.
So there's something, the man them jump on and then it's spread around the world, CC, xenophobic, CC, this CC, that. Pagan 180, cataract, all the man them was a CC, xenophobic. Me want to know this, are you guys a supporter of the English Premier League? If you guys are a supporter of the English Premier League, you know that in the English Premier League, they have a quota system. For in the English Premier League.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir, CC. No, sir.
We will get to that. Make CC finishing point. Them have a quota system in the Premier League. We will get to it. Just a second.
They do.
Sir, I'm asking you, sir.
Just hold it out, you guys on the show. Go ahead, CC. Make your point.
Yeah, my point is this. Up to the under 15 level, I don't care when a man wants to say one quota system have to go in. I don't say you have 10 or 15 local based players, but you have to have a quota system because you have to protect the local players them at the end of the day. If you go under 17, under 20, then everybody are fight to get in that position and see that no quota. Under no quota.
Just hold your point, Cataract, man.
I want to ask him an important question.
Him now hear your Cataract.
No, I'm asking you so you can ask him.
No, do that, brother. Make him fix the point and then we'll talk about it on it. CC, go ahead.
So what I say is, just like the English Premier League, we have love and praise. We get up everything.
May I lose brain cells? I listen to this,
Yeah, bro.
Big up, Sir P. I swear to God, may I lose brain cells, bro. What is he talking about?
I don't know where my talk about right now.
Just hold your point, Cataract.
Sunday morning, bright and early, watch these teams. And in the Premier League, they have a quota system because they're trying to protect the domestic players. I'm saying up to a certain level, which is the under 15 level, we have to protect.
Let's talk about this. Right, so they mentioned the fact that the domestic league in England have a quota system. And they're likening that to our national team having a quota system.
How?
I don't get it. Maybe I missed something. People, tell us in the comment section. What are we missing about this?
Have you ever heard the term comparing apples to oranges?
Literally.
This is the personification of a comparison between two non-comparable things.
Literally.
Because how can you be saying, like, I believe that the JPL, even though there is no need, because no international players want to play in the JPL. However, the JPL has to have a quota system. We cannot have a local league dominated by international players. Hopefully, grow to the point where that's even a possibility. Let's use the CPL, the Caribbean Premier League, which is cricket.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, a high quality cricket league with international allure. So we do attract players from overseas, and there is a quota system where only a few international players can play, and we see that in the MLS. Back to football, we see it in the Premier League, so on and so forth.
And there's a reason why it's there in domestic football. There's a reason. And one of those reasons is, yes, for development of the league, but also, yeah, I'm right, to protect, you know, the homegrown talent. Because, and I'm glad that I said homegrown and not English born or wherever they're born. Because think about it. If a player moves to England at a younger age, not born in England, they cannot say English born.
Yeah.
They can't say it, because then they lose opportunity of then converting players who moved at an early age to play for England.
Yeah.
So they can't then put the quota at English born players. But that quota is there to help with development of the league and the talent in the country. How that translates to the national team? When the purpose of a national team is not to develop anybody, it's to compete.
And at the end of the day, has England ever been shy with playing dual nationals?
Never.
They don't care about the other half. They don't care if you have two Nigerian parents. They don't care if you have two Jamaican parents. Because I know a player in the English team that has two Jamaican parents.
For sure.
And England does not care about that situation. They just want you to once.
I know a player in the English setup right now that was born in Jamaica. So it's not about English born players. And don't get me wrong, I would love to see a quota. I love quotas for domestic leagues, but you cannot put it on the national team. That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
Because the purpose of the leagues are different.
I'm saying if there were 23 white men that all were made eligible to play for Jamaica because of marriage, and they were blonde-haired, blue eyes, I would not have an issue
They represent Jamaica.
with any of them playing for my country.
No problem. No, I don't care where you play. And I don't care where you were born, I don't care. You're Jamaican, you're eligible to play for us, come and represent us well.
The fact that these people are trying to liken a quota system in a domestic league to the national program, it's absurd, bro. It's illogical.
Yeah.
I heard Guna put it, and he put it very, very, very good. What did he say? Nonsensical at best?
Yeah, idiotic at worst. I agree 100%. Cataract.